Hi, I'm Arlene and I'm back again with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about my top 22 fragrances in 2022. This was harder than I thought it was going to be. I wanted to pick multiple fragrances from the same like flanker series. That didn't work. And it came down to two at the end, or actually three, that I was debating. And one of them that did not win out was Instant Crush. So now we're going to start. I just put them in the bag and I'm going to pull them out as I go. Uh-oh. Hopefully it don't shift a lot. It just shook the table that it's on. But don't talk about my top. I have the wrong top on here because this was a tester. And I just gave away the floral, but I kept the top because it fits. But this is Choo EDP. This is a beautiful pear fragrance. It's like a cooked pear fragrance. Compliment getter, long lasting, smells good, pretty. I really enjoy it. So that's Choo. This is a year-round fragrance. I'm trying to be easy so it won't come crashing. So this is Mont Blanc Signiture. This is a beautiful clementine, vanilla, magnolia fragrance. This is a year-round fragrance. It smells very pretty. Get compliments. It's quite long-lasting. I don't know if I just said you can wear it year-round. The orange and vanilla is a beautiful blend, and then you get the flowers in this. This might even have ylang-ylang in it. It's a pretty fragrance to me. I really like this one, and that is Mont Blanc Signiture. Okay, this is Modest Dew by Afnan. This is one of my Middle Eastern fragrances that blew me away. It has chocolate, strawberry, raspberry. I think it has some rose in here. It's just a beautiful, very pretty fragrance. This is year-round. You can spray, ooh, yes. You can spray heavy in the cold weather, and you're going to get what you need from it. If you spray a little lighter in the spring, summer, you can get away with wearing it then. I think it's year-round, and it's pretty and bright, and ooh, just a sensual fragrance. And it's inexpensive and long-lasting. So that is Afnan's Modest Dew, or the full name, Afnan Modest Parfum Dew. Okay, so I had to pull this beautiful almond, pistachio, pineapple, vanilla, creamy fragrance. This is a heavy hitter. It's probably better for the cold weather, but I wore it in the heat in Vegas, and it was a compliment getter for me. I really like heavy fragrances. It might be too much for some people in the heat, but it was just beautiful. This is Girl of Now by Elie Saab. Girl of Now Shine by Elie Saab. I like this fragrance. When I first got it, I was kind of like, I don't know. Because it reminded me of Pink Sugar Creamy Sunshine. I didn't like that one. But this one ended up being very pretty. It's quite sweet. If you don't like sweet, this might be a turnoff to you. But the pistachio, almond, vanilla, pineapple, creaminess is a beautiful fragrance. Compliment getter, heavy hitter, love it. That's Elie Saab, Girl of Now Shine. Okay, so this is another one of my heavy hitters. This is Shaghaf Oud. Y'all, I've been saying it right. I took the G out of it. If you like rose and oud and praline, and I think it might have a bit of vanilla in here. It's a sweet fragrance. This is a sensual fragrance. It's a heavy hitter. It's a beautiful fragrance. Inexpensive. I was less than $50, I guess, on whatever site that you might get on. Shaghaf Oud by Swiss Arabian is a beautiful, heavy-hitting fragrance. And it made it on my favorites or best or whatever, however you want to say it, of 2022. So I have Burberry EDP. This is your strawberry or fruit bowl airy fragrance that can be worn year round. It's very pretty. This was one of the fragrances when I started buying fragrances this year. This was one of the first ones. I had bought like 4 at the same time, and this was one of them. And I'm so glad I have it. This is the Burberry Her EDP. Okay, so this is Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb Ruby Orchid. This is your vanilla peach. I always say rose. It's not rose, but it has a vine scent to it, so it has a freshness and depth to it. It's so pretty. Compliment getter. A nice twist on the Flower Bomb lineup. I really enjoyed this one. This is Ruby Orchid EDP. Okay. Another red bottle. Are these bottles the same color? Wow. I have like 3 of them this color. This is Mugler Angel Nova. I wanted to pick out some more angels, but I had to stick with my very, very best favorite. My top one out of all the angels that I really like right now. This is raspberry, lychee, Aqualina wood. Has some rose in here, if I'm not mistaken, and vanilla. Really like this fragrance. It's year-round, heavy-hitting. It has that beautiful, bright burst of freshness in the beginning with the flower notes at the top. So pretty. Compliment getter. That is Angel Nova EDP. Jean Paul Gaultier La Belle EDP. This is your vetiver, leather, vanilla, pear fragrance. It's fruity and airy and heavy at the same time. This fragrance to me is something special. There's not as much hype around it as it was when I first got it, but I'm still in love. I really like this. As you can tell, I really like this. Oh, yes. For a lot of people, they probably would regulate this for cooler weather. I like it year round. I wore it in the summer. I enjoyed it. Smells good. Projects good. It just gives you all the feels and does all the things. Beautiful. So that's Jean Paul Gaultier, La Belle. And even though I will say a lot of fragrances, I say, well, you might want to wear it in the fall or the cold weather. I'm going to be honest, most of my fragrances, I'm wearing them year round. I don't care how heavy they are. I am wearing them year round. I just like the heavy hitter fragrances. I hope the people around me ain't about to pass out, but that's just what I like. Carolina Herrera, Good Girl. People don't like her sexy shoe. I love it. I couldn't wait to get the shoe in my collection. This was one of the fragrances I bought on that day that I bought 4 fragrances in one day. She happens to be one of them. And she made it to my favorites list for 2022. This is your orange blossom, cacao, vanilla, praline, or caramel, one or the other. Pretty fragrance. I think it has rose, jasmine, and tuberose. I think it has all of them in there. Has some coffee. And I just picked the original because I like them all. All of the ones I have, I like the original, the Very Good Girl, and Good Girl Leger. Can't wait to pick up the new Good Girls that are coming out, which one of them is already out. I don't know if it's coming to America or not. The Midnight. I've fallen in love with the Good Girls. So that is Carolina Herrera, Good Girl. Now, my beautiful freshie. This is Ocean de Gioia by Giorgio Armani. Oh my goodness. This is a really, really, really pretty fragrance. It's airy and fresh, aquatic. It has some pear, lotus, I think some lily of the valley. Might even have a little vanilla in here. But it's so pretty. Oh my goodness. This is Ocean de Gioia by Giorgio Armani. Love that one. Excuse me, that's my number 1 freshie. Dolce & Gabbana, The Only One. This is the pretty vanilla caramel scent with that bright violet in there that pops out. Such a beautiful scent. I really like this one by Dolce & Gabbana. It gives me my Cold weather feels and thrills. Sweet and just sweet enough. Not overly sweet, but sweet enough. Really enjoy this. Dolce & Gabbana, the only one. Ooh. Wow, okay. Dolce & Gabbana back to back. Dolce & Gabbana, the one intense. This is the plum vanilla fragrance. Can't remember any other notes. Think it has some rose. It's sweet. This is a beautiful, intoxicating scent. This is a sexy mama here. Love it. Dolce & Gabbana, the one gold intense. Yes, the one gold intense. Now, I don't know if the one and the only one are considered to be under like the same, because they have a bunch of the ones with different variations. And then you have the only one with the only one intense. And then I think they had the only one too. So I did separate them. I didn't put those together. Giorgio Armani. Giorgio Armani. Sea Intense. This is another wine fragrance. It has that blackberry syrup. Is it blackberry syrup? Black currant syrup, I think. But anyway, whichever one. This is the winner. This is my favorite sea. I have many of them now. This is the favorite. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's so intoxicating. I'm trying to remember. I think this is a rose fragrance. I think it has some vanilla in there and like patchouli. A lot of my fragrances have patchouli. I haven't said that they have patchouli, but a lot of them have patchouli or something heavy in the bottom that's giving it its base. Patchouli, oud, maybe some cedar, but a lot of them have patchouli. Oh, y'all, this is why they're my favorite. It's like I'm gushing over them now. This is Lancome Hypnose. Beautiful vanilla fragrance with some passion fruit. It is not a simple vanilla. It's a complex vanilla. It might be a bit more on the mature side. But this right here is beautiful. Beautiful. If they had this under some niche house name, people would be talking about this all the time. I think it's that good. This is a really pretty fragrance. Did I say passion fruit? But no, it's passion fruit flower with vanilla. Oh my God. Pretty. You can bring out the fruitiness at the top of it. And then, or you can either bring out the more spicy vanilla fragrance or notes in it. It can go either way. This is a really pretty fragrance. Love it. That's Hypnose by Lancome. Ooh. Now all of these is getting the woo. Ah. Ooh, yes. Okay. Another intoxicating fragrance. If you notice, I like the intoxicating fragrances. I like the heavy hitters. Not many of the fragrances that I have, I don't think any of them. Well, one. I don't have many top 22 fragrances that are not heavy hitters, that are not probably more of an evening fragrance. I like heavy fragrances. This is Lancome La Treasure EDP. Beautiful fragrance with a lot of fruits at the top, like blackberry, raspberry, strawberry. We have some lychee, some passion fruit, patchouli, vanilla, rose. I have some caramel or praline. This is a beautiful fragrance. Oh my goodness. That was a truck or something going by, but it was quite loud. I'm like, what is it? I didn't know if it was the weather or something going by. But anyway, this is another beautiful fragrance, compliment getter. Oh, it has incense in it, so it makes it deep and heavy and sexy and sensual. Oh, yes, 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 yes. This is Lancome La Treasure. Beautiful. EDP. I'm so glad I got that fragrance this year. And they got a new one coming out. Oh, I can't wait. It doesn't sound like it's going to be like the rest of the treasures. It seems like it's going to be a bit different. But I'm excited. I cannot wait. So this is another Middle Eastern fragrance. This is a really inexpensive Middle Eastern fragrance. This is Choco Musk by Al Rehab. As you see, I have used it. This is a milk chocolate with vanilla fragrance. It has other notes. It has cinnamon and myrrh and rose. But what you're getting is milk chocolate and vanilla. It's long lasting, but it's a softer fragrance, very layerable, pretty. I actually think I might get the rollerball, the oil to go with it to make it more pronounced. But when you layer this with Bath and Body or Victoria's Secret or any other type of fragrance mist you may like, you're going to enjoy it. Or even layer it with some of your perfumes to bring out a bit of sweetness and chocolate. This is a winner. Choco Musk. Less than $15, depending on where you get it from. Oh. Middle Eastern. This is Lattafa Khamrah. This is fairly new to my collection. I did get this in December, but it made the list. This is a heavy hitting fragrance. It's pretty. It has a bit of spiciness to it. It's sweet. It has I was going to say wine, but this is more of a cognac, as you can see the bottle. It's giving you that decanter look. So this is really pretty. It's long lasting. It is a compliment getter. It will fill up a room. Very pretty. Hot on YouTube right now. If you can find it on any of the gray sites or even Amazon or eBay, I'm not sure how high they've gone up in price, but I would say less than $50. Hopefully you can find it for that type of price. Try Triple Traders. That is Lattafa Khamrah. Lattafa is having a moment right now in the fragrance community. But enough of her. We're going to my pretty girl, Pink Sugar. I had to put her on the my favorites or best of. I didn't wear her a lot yet, but this is a fragrance that used to be my favorite. I probably had about 5 bottles of Pink Sugar. At one point, this was my scent, my go-to scent. And I know I went through a bottle of the Pink Sugar Sensual and many of the original Pink Sugars. So I had to put her on here. This is another, actually, people dog out pink sugar, but you will hear them talk about the notes that are very prominent in pink sugar, and they will talk about it in different perfumes and say that they love it. The burnt sugar smell, the cotton candy smell, the super sweet smell, the vanilla smell. That's very popular in the fragrance community right now. And this has it. This is a compliment getter. No matter what people say on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, they might dog it out, but in real life, if you have pink sugar on, you're going to get a compliment. And men love it. Just a tip. So that's pink sugar. One of my favorites. Okay. Another polarizer scent. I think I like those too. Tom Ford Black Orchid. This is an oldie but goodie. This has been out since like 2000 and probably around the same time Pink Sugar came out. 5, 4, something like that. This is a heavy hitter. This is a very different smelling type of fragrance. Till this day, I haven't smelled any fragrances that smell like this. Somebody that's into a lot of niche would have to tell me if they know of a fragrance that smells similar to Tom Ford. It's a vanilla fragrance, but it's very different. It takes a while for it to dry down to the vanilla. This has truffle, chocolate, or Mexican chocolate. It has like, I think some praline, ylang ylang. It has lots of flavor, lots of fragrance notes in this fragrance. So I like it. I enjoyed it. I wore this on Christmas Day and I thought I was just smelling divine. So that is, long lasting. That's Tom Ford Black Orchid. Another Lancome. This is Idole Nectar. Very pretty. This is a very sweet fragrance. And all I can remember right now is that it has a popcorn note and some caramel. I think it has rose. But it's very bright and pretty. I cannot remember what's making it so bright and pretty. I don't get the popcorn at all. One person told me they got the popcorn in this fragrance, but I really like this. This is Idole Nectar. Okay. Kayali. Vanilla Royale made the cut. So this is a vanilla fragrance with patchouli. I don't have to think about it. It's vanilla sur absolute. Golden rum, creme brulee, brown sugar, royal oud, and sugar patchouli. This is so pretty and sexy, long lasting, sensual, refined. Just like the rum and that creme brulee is giving it a refined fragrance. When I tested this against some other vanillas, that's really when I discovered how more refined this fragrance is and how well blended it is. Very pretty. That's Kayali Vanilla Royale Intense. Beautiful fragrance. Love it. I'm done. I did my 22. I have some houses that are repeated. I'll tell you that real quick. So I have Lancome, which has turned out to be one of my favorite houses now. Okay. I have three Lancomes. Let me stick them. I'll stick them over here. Then I have Dolce & Gabbana. Have two of those. Another one of my favorite houses is Giorgio Armani. Why I felt like I had another one up here. Okay. I have the two. And then I'm going to show you my Middle Eastern fragrances. The Middle Eastern fragrances has come through this year, or 2022. And I've already ordered more. Spoiler alert. Look at there. Didn't have any. Now I have 5. And I have probably 5 more this month. But yes, I really enjoyed my 2022 fragrance journey. I was exposed to a lot of different perfumes that I hadn't thought about, hadn't heard of. One of them that was really brand new to me was this Mont Blanc Signiture. This was really new to me. And I've heard of Jean Paul Gaultier, but I wasn't aware of Belle. I remember the Classique from back in the day, but not the Belle. And then this company, as far as fragrances, I don't think I knew anything about it as far as fragrances. Elie Saab, Girl and Now, Shine. If I wasn't on YouTube and getting involved in the fragrance community, I would have known nothing about this. So that's part of my fragrance journey as far as new things. And of course, the Middle Eastern fragrances, didn't know about any of them. So I hope you enjoyed this video and me discussing my 22 of 422. And I will see you on the next one. And we'll be looking forward to what's going to be on my 23 of 23 video countdown. All right. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. I appreciate all of you being here and watching my videos consistently. And I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.